Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and today it's just the amount of medications I'm on. A new one's getting shipped to me tomorrow, but it's one for my skin condition that's been getting out of control. So
Okay.
I'm happy about this one, but
Good.
also my face is different now. I shaved it.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 or 4 years since I've had a fully clean shave.
A nude face.
Yeah, and I kind of miss it because
Yeah.
my face was just so itchy before.
Okay.
And, you know, it still kind of is.
Okay.
And this slight face change is a reminder to all of our listeners out there that if you are still listening on a non-video format, the best way to consume the podcast is, of course, on YouTube. But,
Yes.
you know, you just listen to us however you want, however you choose to do it, but you don't get to see this beautifully smooth face in maybe 720p if I edit this to the highest quality possible. Oh, let's see. There's a chicken update. I got a chicken update for you. I was taking care of my chickens, and we have a dog door in the back of our house, and the chickens are in this like that middle pantry area. Usually, having dogs prevents other animals from coming through the dog door because they know that there's a schedule. There's now only one small dog who's not very intimidating, and other cats have started to get enticed. So there was a fucking cat trying to get at my baby chicks last week. I was literally in the middle of a voice call with one of my friends, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And you can hear me like scrambling around. But yeah, we had a little fucking burglar. It was a cute burglar, but it didn't make it all the way into the chickens brooding area. I just saw it like just outside of it, and luckily I keep them in like a little tent, so like to keep them warm and to keep them fucking safe now. So
Yeah.
I spent the last week blocking up my fucking dog door, so every time Frodo wants to pee, it's like a huge hassle. But hey, that's the price you pay for cute animals and cheap eggs eventually. So there's the chicken update. They're getting bigger. They're cute, and they almost died. Luckily, we still got all of them. No chicken math this week. I'm happy. I was telling you a little bit yesterday that I got like fucking nothing going on. I was like, I didn't write anything. I have nothing. I've just been taking care of chickens and playing video games.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It's the life.
Yeah.
The life. Doing some yard work to try to get the chicken roost ready because they're going to be ready to be outside in like 3 weeks, and I don't have any of that shit ready yet. So I got to like get on the yard work. So I was just cleaning shit all weekend.
Yeah, I did chores with friends of mine who live in the area. They came and picked me up, and they've got 3 kids, and they were just getting ready for the week, and I just helped them do chores, and it was fucking dope because I got to hang out with my friends while we did some activities.
Alicia's always doing stuff like that because like all of her friends like either have kids or like are like doing something, and she's just like, I'll come hang out while you fold your laundry, you know? Where she's like, I'll come and like half babysit while you get your taxes done or whatever, you know? So she's always just like hanging out, helping them fucking move and shit. And I'm like, man, I wish I cared that much about human interaction. You know, like I crave human attention, but it's enough for me to just like do this and then call it good for a while, like days.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I cleaned the dishes at one point for them, and and it was just really nice. We just talked while I washed dishes, and washing dishes is something I actually enjoy doing.
You just like the ritual of it. You like because making things clean is very satisfying, and dishes I think are like one of the easiest to make totally clean without like too crazy of a hassle. Because like if you're doing floors,
Yeah.
that shit sucks. But
Okay.
like
Yeah.
dishes, it's like boom, 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 plates done, satisfying, nice.
Yeah. 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 I like it's the restaurant job that I enjoy the most. Um, to be honest, and you can do it at home for fun skis, you
He's
know.
doing dishes at home for fun. This fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back
Yeah.
to the segment we haven't brought in forever. Guys, welcome back to Jonathan's job placement segment. Jonathan, where would you
Yeah.
most want to wash dishes at right now?
Oh, Cheesecake Factory.
What,
Clearly. Yeah.
is it just for the staff meal, or are you going to start scraping some cheesecakes into your mouth?
Cheesecakes in the mouth. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Jonathan, I just need you to look at the optics of you becoming a garbage eating
Dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Oh man.
It's just
I'd be so overweight.
you
Right
would
now I'm just bloated because I'm like 2.5 weeks constipated.
It's time for Jonathan's pooping update. Do we got to get you one of
Yeah.
those like pickle grabbing tools? You can just get one in there and like pinch the pickles out of there.
No, no, no. I've been taking Miralax,
Oh yeah.
which is and I got some Gatorade last night, so I chugged 64 ounces of Gatorade between last night and this afternoon, and
Salty.
yeah, yeah.
That's been Jonathan's pooping update, everybody. It's still not happening. That was Jonathan's pooping update.
No, it's still not
Tune in next
happening.
week, see if maybe.
Maybe.
What if we get on next week? You're like 500 pounds. You're just like, I still
I haven't shit.
just looking like a
Yeah.
fucking Monty Python sketch.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because I still get hungry, but then after I eat a bite or two, I'm like, oh, I don't have any room for this, and just stop eating.
I
Yeah.
wish I knew how to stop eating.
But yeah, but you get so bloated.
Yeah.
Like trying to ingest fluids is difficult. Trying to ingest solids is difficult. It's just no fun.
I know what you mean. I tried
Yeah,
to eat pizza after
constipation.
eating a meal comprised mostly of garlic, beans, and chicken.
Ooh, that
And I
sounds
was like, there's
good.
nowhere for the farts to go. They're all just in there clanging around
Yeah, yeah.
on the walls, building me up like a pressure cooker. Good news is I didn't blow up. I'm still here, guys.
Nice.
Still here full of garlicky
Yeah,
farts.
yeah.
Just for you, the listener, and whoever our sponsors are today. Hopefully T-Mobile. T-Mobile, get
Yeah,
your farts out.
yeah. Why does T-Mobile have good fart connections? Is that why it's like get your farts out?
Yeah,
They're just
T-Mobile is actually, they started off outside of the cellular space in more of the flatulent space.
oh,
And they were
okay,
specifically,
okay.
the T stands for fart the same way that LB stands for pounds. You don't understand?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, pound farts.
pound farts.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
it's basically fart mobile.
What if that goes viral on TikTok?
It's not.
Okay.
Jonathan, if I was going to pick anything that was going to go viral on TikTok, that would be maybe second to last. That one's
Okay.
not going to do it.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Although, I mean, if people have listened to this far, guys, this one's going to be a talking episode. We don't got no games
Yeah.
this time. Sorry. Maybe more
Yeah.
man or bear next time.
Yeah.
Running out of
Yeah.
steam already. I'm burning myself out on stuff. But I'm not totally burnt out. I did do
Good.
comedy last week. I did a really good
Hell
show
yeah.
at Midnight Coffee here in Reno.
Nice. Was
Justin
that a
Hudson really runs a dope fucking room there.
okay? Cool. So was it a don't tell show?
No, this is a
Okay.
independent local
Nice.
situation put on,
Nice.
and it is
Excellent.
definitely, it's an open mic technically, and then there's feature spots at the end, and I got up on a feature
Gotcha.
spot, but that
Yeah.
open mic itself was so fun. I might just go
Yeah.
back more often. It's just I don't frequently have good enough jokes that I feel like
Hell yeah.
waiting around. But the thing that
Yeah.
makes it fun is it is a lottery system. So a bunch of people go there
Ooh.
and they sign
Oh,
up and they're only going to pull like 8 names from the hat.
oh wow.
So that is kind of fun.
I
Uh,
hate I
I,
hate
I, I hate
lottery.
not getting up, but I love
Right.
a short list. You know, being the
That's
feature spot
fair.
on Friday, there was
Yeah.
nothing better than being like, yes, they're not going to let 15 motherfuckers walk the room before I get up. This is
Yeah.
amazing. So, like, by the
Yeah.
time I got up at the end, I was like, the room is still fucking here. This is
Yeah.
great. So, like, there's something to be said about,
Yeah,
there's a
that's
little
fair.
hustle in it. I'm smacking stuff.
Yeah.
I keep snapping like I'm a mobster.
Yeah.
I'm feeling expedient
Yeah.
today.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So in Jonathan Land or World or whatever you want to fucking
Yeah.
call it,
Jonathan Stan.
Yes. Where terrorism still.
Toyota, vayamos juntos.
Yes. Okay. But I've reviewed I'm doing food reviews on TikTok
Instagram.
and Instagram.
Fucking
And
right.
yeah, and I was at Costco Sunday, so I reviewed a Costco hot dog.
This is also probably the most exclusive restaurant in town because you have to be a member to eat here. Kind of like a country club. But anyways, here we go in for the bite.
Which, yeah, I said it's a level 8 taste and a 10 out of 10 for value proposition.
Yeah.
Because it's a quarter-pound hot dog for $1.50.
The only ding I give Costco is because they were being COVID safe. So
Okay.
they have not added back the unlimited onion thing they used to have.
Okay.
And that was the thing that made Costco hot dogs my favorite thing in the world, is getting the hot dog, going over to the unlimited onion thing, and just putting a fuckload of deli mustard on the hot dog, and then just loading it up with onions, and then rolling it back up tight so the onions would get all stuck to the mustard on the dog.
Okay.
So if they brought back the unlimited onions, 10 out of 10, nothing ever wrong with a Costco hot dog. Since they got rid of it, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll get a pizza instead. You know, I got like an attitude about the hot dog now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat a fucking chicken bake just to spite you, hot dog.
Okay. Yeah. I had 2 of the hot dogs, and
Look at you.
yeah, one
Double
hot
dogging
dog, yeah, it just went down just without even thinking. I was just like, this is good.
That's why we call
And-
you. That's why we call you old double dog.
Yeah, double dog, all good. Yeah.
This is pretty good. That's a pretty good nickname.
Yeah,
if any
it
of the
is.
names that I pretended to give you were gonna stick, double dog all good is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, it is.
I still just think nothing beats Toto Bueno. That's just such a good
Right,
fucking
yeah.
name.
Right, yeah. I was working with my writing coach today, telling stories about Toto Bueno and how one time I was at a football tailgate and I just walked off the back of a truck and face planted in gravel. And when I stood up, I had gravel just sticking in my face.
I was the worst fucking person to get drunk with. Like, looking back on it, I'm like, why did I ever have friends?
Yeah.
Like, and it's because I paid to be in a fraternity, so they were like forced to be my friends monetarily.
Okay.
But also, like, they were very good at like holding me to my bullshit. Like, later on, they're being like, hey, you did this while you were drunk. I was like, I wasn't even that drunk. I think I was just drunk enough to let my let the autism take over. And I would just go do weird, awful shit.
Yeah.
And so, anyone who still
Yeah.
knew me in college and still pays attention, fucking sorry. I don't drink anymore,
Right.
and I also try to be a better person. Both of those things, they help.
Nice.
They help a
Nice.
lot.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't. When did you go sober? I didn't realize you were sober.
I don't really have a date for it.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
drink at a function or things, but like I really
Yeah.
have like I haven't drank. I haven't tried to drink in about 3 years.
Yeah.
I think like
Wow.
there was there was a
Wow.
point. There was a point.
Yeah.
Well, no, not since the wedding. The wedding is when I broke sober.
Sure.
Had to have some champagne,
Sure.
but like all of
Yeah, but that's
2024, I don't think I
yeah.
drank until my wedding. Like I just don't prioritize
Yeah.
it because
Nice.
it's so
Yeah.
bad for me, especially now with the blood pressure meds and the brain meds.
Yeah.
Like all the shit I'm
Yeah.
on, like any amount of alcohol will like fucking kill me. So
Oh.
I really gotta like not. And if I
Yeah.
do, I'm supposed to like not take the meds like the day after because they're like it's bad.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I just stopped because it just made me sleepy. Like more than anything, it made me sleepy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I am much more tired than I used to be in my 20s. And
Okay.
nothing. I'd be like, I want to go. Oh shit! Did your audio go
Yeah,
out
it
again?
did. It went out for a second. Now it's back. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was strange. It just cut out. I
Weird.
missed. Yeah. But anyways, just to say congratulations. Hell yeah, I'm been
Oh,
sober.
thanks.
I'm
Trying.
sober as well.
It's there's already
Yeah.
enough things wrong with
Yeah,
my brain.
it's tough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Mechanically I have just
You really
yeah.
poked the bear. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I definitely poked the bear.
Oh fuck. I don't
Yeah.
have anything else planned. Jonathan, what were you going to talk about?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I posted my hot dog review of a Costco hot dog. It's gotten a decent amount of traffic so far, and I'm getting a lot of love from these reviews, and it feels good. Yeah,
It's always nice to have your
Yeah.
content positively received, even if you weren't like planning on it to be a thing. You're like, oh, people
Yes.
kind of like this thing I've got going on. It's always nice to be warmly received like that. That's what I kind of
Yes.
felt about like these edits for the podcast. I
Yeah.
was like, people may not follow through and listen to the podcast, but they enjoy the edits and it's fun for me. So I'm just going to keep doing that.
Nice. Yeah. And yeah, I'm happy to podcast.
Hell yeah. I was thinking about like if your empire grew for your your consumer reviews, what would be the product you're going to start hawking first? Like how George Foreman had his grill or Larry the Cable Guy made like potato chips. What's your first product on the market?
Okay, it's like a penis pump, but it sucks your butt so you can shit. You know, it's like a mechanical constipation reliever, like bloop, and yeah, and then it rains dookie in your toilet, and
You see, Jonathan, the thing is, I don't think you inhabit the content creator space of people that suck butt. I really think you got to start diversifying your content if you're going after the butt sucking market.
I'm not. So I'm just gonna keep doing my content like I do it, which is just off the cuff. I refuse to practice before I just mumble shit out there. And yeah.
Hell yeah, mumbling shit out there off script. That's how you know you're gonna get something genuine. Just because he's gonna taste the food, and if it sucks,
Yeah,
he's gonna start barfing.
Exactly. No, I'm not gonna barf, but I'll say it's bad. Just so far, I haven't had bad food, to be honest, on the reviews. So I guess I'm gonna intentionally have to eat something bad to prove it.
You got to go find those spots like
which I
people
don't
do
want
on
to do.
YouTube where they go to like the 1-star reviewed Yelp places in their town and they go see why people gave it 1 star and go do their own investigation.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Yeah. That's an idea. I hadn't thought of that. I could do something like that.
And that way, hopefully, if you're going to all the 1-star places, it'll at least be cheap.
I would say that I would go to the Waffle House and get a 2-star review or something like that. But I love Waffle House. I low key love Waffle House. So it would still probably get like an 8 or a 9.
You know, Waffle House
Which is not,
is still a place.
Yeah.
Even when I drove all through the South, I still forgot to go to Waffle House, and I've never been so disappointed in myself.
You screwed up. Waffle House is low key good.
I was afraid that
Yeah.
I'd go in there and they'd be like, "That's the biggest dude I've ever seen," and then they'd immediately try to fight me.
There's certain hours of the day you just don't go to Waffle House.
You're telling me I shouldn't roll up to a Waffle
Probably
House at
midnight
3
or
a.m.?
after. No, no, no. You're a really big dude and you're Asian and being in the South, I don't think that would bode well. And that's, unfortunately, that's just the way things are at a Waffle House.
They're going to try to Mark Wahlberg my eyeball out of my head.
Racism and bigotry is a real thing. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, when Mark Wahlberg was like 16, he beat an old Asian guy so bad that the guy went blind in one eye.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Some sources say it was a fair fight. I'm also like, is anything fair in Boston? I don't know.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I've been making lots of bean
Nice.
flavored things, so hummus has been on my list. So I got an internet size of tahini,
yeah.
the sesame paste. And that stuff tastes bad by itself, but I was eating it.
Okay. Not good.
I wanted
good.
to know. I love
But
sesame
I'm
seeds. I love hummus.
Committed to this bit.
Yep. I was like, well, I gotta just see what this is like. It's not. What's the worst paste you've ever put in your mouth?
All right. Worst paste. Probably like creamed spinach or something.
I unironically love a good creamed spinach.
Yeah, I mean, people like it, but I can't stand it. Wilted greens are a textural issue that I cannot handle.
Oh man,
for me,
that's one of my favorite textures is weird goopy vegetables, like when bok choy gets all slithery and you kind of choke on it a little bit because it's like just a weird jello-y string. Hell yeah.
I love bok choy.
I love bok choy. I love collard greens and spinach.
Okay, I
not
love
my favorite,
bok choy.
but
Yeah, but collards, don't eat them, which I know is like a southern sin. I like fried okra. I'll eat fried okra, but I don't like collard greens.
Yeah, I can see that.
'Cause,
At least okra, the goopy texture is like all inside.
It's got crunch.
Yeah,
too.
so it's got like two different textures at least.
And it's still got a crunch.
I've always likened the flavor of okra to what jalapenos would taste like if there was absolutely no spice to it.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But shishitos and okra are similar to me.
Okay, I haven't had any shishito peppers, so I might have to try that out one of these days.
Ooh, oh yeah, go to Royce. That's the first place I ever had them, but they're kind of making the rounds now. They're probably at other places in Reno that you can get them, but the first place I ever had them was Royce, and it's like every 12th pepper or something is really hot.
Hell yeah.
But generally speaking, it's just like every once in a while you'll get a surprise spicy one. But generally they're not very hot. And they just flash fry them in a deep fryer, and they're very nice.
We're turning into such old men that all we've talked about is like poop schedules and our favorite vegetables. Oh,
Yep.
I have one modern thing we can talk about to make sure that people know that we live
Okay.
in the modern age. I think I sent you at least one of the videos, but I've been sending the videos to a bunch of people, and it's like a sexy woman wearing yoga pants and things, but she's got Down syndrome and she's like doing thirst traps. And she's like, "Ooh, subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want to get down." It's like crazy shit like that. Did I send that to you?
No.
Okay,
Thank
so
God.
what it is
Yeah.
there are influencers who have Down syndrome and they're there like advocating and doing things. And there are also influencers who do lots of sexy things and
Sure.
lots of showing their butt off. People have now taken AI to take the faces
Right.
of popular
Yeah.
Down syndrome influencers and put them on the bodies of sexy OnlyFans influencers to catfish people into paying for OnlyFans that don't exist and get their information. Because everyone is just like a little bit like, I want to see
Oh
it, you
God.
know? So that's a thing that's happening now.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, I don't think.
you're gonna subscribe?
Yeah. I okay, this is a joke that I came up with earlier. But I I joined OnlyFans at, earlier this week as a creator. Fuck. No, I screwed it up. Just whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
keep trying to
I
make that
can't
bit
even
work,
tell
and
my
it
own
just
jokes,
doesn't, it
man.
just doesn't work, and that makes it even funnier to me.
Okay. Okay.
It's literally one
Good.
sentence. It is not even
Yeah.
that good of a sentence, Jonathan. Gotta be honest. But there it is. There you're trying, and I
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Solid. You got any other bits you've been working on? Got anything else? That's
No.
okay. I didn't
Um,
prepare anything either.
no. I've been trying to write. Well, I've been trying to write songs, so I've been uh catching phrases that people are saying for like lyrics. And then I've got this random chord progression that's just G and E minor that I can't get out of my head.
Hell yeah.
So,
Despite all my
yeah.
rage, I am still just a rat in a phage? No.
A faye yogurt.
Faye yogurt.
Yeah.
That would be really funny to
You
just make an
said
entire
phage.
song
You
on
said
the things that
phage.
look like they rhyme on the page, but you pronounce them totally fucked up. I think someone wrote like a limerick or a poem that does that.
Right?
I'm too lazy to look up
Yeah.
English nerd shit. Let's see what else. Let's land this turd.
Yeah.
I mean, let's flush
all
this
good.
plane. Jonathan,
Yeah.
what kind of things are you into right now? What
Nice.
kind of stuff you want to plug? What you got going on?
Oh, well, Meals on Wheels Durham. If you like me, donate to them. Yeah, and that can be found online under Meals on Wheels. It's a national mission that our local regional area is Durham that I'm working with. We had the crop walk yesterday. Yes, it was Sunday. Yeah. So you can donate to the crop walk, donate to Meals on Wheels. That's really the only thing I have to plug.
Radness. I have other shows in the future. I don't know when. I was going to start doing music review stuff on the podcast too. Didn't get around to it this episode. Guys, if you made it this far into the podcast,
Okay.
fucking why? What are you, my dad? Hi, Dad. That's basically all we got.
Hey, Mr. Benedict.
I'm
Yeah.
burnt out and it's only Monday. This is at the end of the podcast, so people probably aren't gonna make it this far. I fucked up so bad at work last week that I got on so confident today at work and was just immediately met with like, wow, you fucked up and have been like charging the wrong hours to the wrong things for a long time. So today was rough
Oh,
for me,
no.
and this is how I'm capping it off. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then my obligations for the day will melt away from my shoulders. So this is me casting off the oppression of
Okay.
my own doing. I fucked up so bad. I wish I could go into it because it's very funny, but I can't give away government secrets. That's been the show, guys. Thanks for stuff, Jonathan.
Right.
Oh boy.